Welcome, everyone. Today, I invite you to step aboard the RMS Titanic, not just as a ship, but as a symbol of dreams, love, and tragedy. James Cameron's Titanic is more than a film. It's an experience that has touched millions of hearts worldwide. Released in '97, this epic romance disaster masterpiece blends historical events with a fictional love story that feels as real as the ship itself. Directed by James Cameron, known for his meticulous attention to detail and groundbreaking visuals, Titanic redefined cinema and left an indelible mark on pop culture. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio as Jack Dawson, a free-spirited artist, and Kate Winslet as Rose DeWitt Bukater, a young woman trapped in the gilded cage of high society. Their performances are unforgettable, bringing depth and authenticity to their characters. The supporting cast, including Billy Zane as Rose's arrogant fiancé Cal Hockley, Kathy Bates as the spirited Molly Brown, and Frances Fisher as Rose's overbearing mother Ruth, adds layers of complexity to the narrative. The production of Titanic was a monumental task. Cameron and his team went to great lengths to ensure historical accuracy, from the design of the ship to the costumes and even the china used in the dining scenes. The film's budget ballooned to $200 million, making it the most expensive film ever made at the time. However, the investment paid off, as Titanic became the highest-grossing film of all time until Cameron's Avatar surpassed it in 2009. Now let's set sail into the story of Titanic, a tale of love, loss, and the indomitable human spirit. The story of Titanic begins not in 1912, but in the present day, with a team of treasure hunters exploring the wreckage of the famous ship. They are searching for a priceless diamond known as the heart of the ocean. Instead of the diamond, they find a drawing of a young woman wearing the necklace. This discovery leads them to Rose Dawson Calvert, an elderly woman who claims to be the woman in the drawing. She is brought aboard their ship and begins to recount her story, taking us back to April 10, 1912, when the Titanic set sail from Southampton, England. Rose DeWitt Bukater is a 17-year-old girl traveling on the Titanic with her mother Ruth and her wealthy fiancé Cal Hockley. Despite the luxury surrounding her, Rose feels trapped. Her engagement to Cal is not out of love, but out of necessity, as her family's fortune has dwindled. Ruth constantly reminds Rose of their financial struggles, saying, "All life is a game of luck. A woman's place is with her husband." Rose, however, dreams of freedom and a life beyond the constraints of high society. One evening, overwhelmed by the pressure, Rose runs to the stern of the ship and contemplates jumping into the icy waters below. It is here that she meets Jack Dawson, a poor artist who won a third-class ticket in a poker game. Jack, with his carefree spirit and kind heart, convinces her to step back from the edge. "You jump, I jump, right?" he says, a line that becomes a recurring theme in their relationship. This encounter marks the beginning of a profound connection between the two. The next day, Jack is invited to dine with Rose and her wealthy companions. Despite his humble background, Jack's charm and wit shine through. He tells stories of his adventures, captivating the table. However, Cal and Ruth are less than impressed, viewing Jack as an outsider. Cal mocks Jack, saying, "You see, Mr. Dawson, the difference between Cal and me is that I have nothing to lose." Well, this scene highlights the stark contrast between the first-class and third-class passengers, a central theme in the film. Later, Jack and Rose attend a lively party in the third-class section of the ship. Here, Rose experiences a sense of freedom and joy she has never known. The two grow closer and their bond deepens. Jack sketches Rose wearing nothing but the heart of the ocean necklace, a moment of intimacy and trust. However, their happiness is short-lived as Cal and Ruth discover their relationship. Cal becomes furious and accuses Jack of stealing the necklace. Jack is arrested and taken to the Master-at-Arms office, while Rose is forced to board a lifeboat. As the Titanic strikes an iceberg, the film shifts from romance to disaster. The ship's crew realizes the severity of the situation, but the passengers remain unaware. Rose, unable to abandon Jack, escapes the lifeboat and rescues him, using an axe to break through the locked gate. Together, they navigate the chaos as the ship begins to sink. The film masterfully portrays the desperation and heroism of its passengers. The musicians, who initially stopped playing, decide to continue as a final act of defiance against the inevitable. "Gentlemen, it has been a privilege playing with you tonight," one musician says, creating an unforgettable moment. As the ship sinks, the captain remains on the bridge, his face solemn as he accepts his fate. Thomas Andrews, the ship's architect, stands in the grand staircase, touching the clock one last time, knowing that his creation is doomed. Water floods the ship, causing panicked passengers to scramble for safety. Jack and Rose cling to each other as they struggle through the rising water. "Don't let go," Jack tells Rose as they navigate the chaos. Once the ship disappears beneath the waves, Jack and Rose find themselves in the freezing Atlantic. Jack, knowing he cannot survive, encourages Rose to live. "You're going to make it, Rose. You're going to die an old lady, warm in her bed," he says, giving her the strength to hold on. When a lifeboat finally arrives, Rose desperately tries to wake Jack, but he has succumbed to the cold. Heartbroken, she lets him go, watching as he sinks into the depths. Titanic is more than just a film, it is a cultural phenomenon. Its music, composed by James Horner, and featuring the hauntingly beautiful song "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion, has become synonymous with the film. The movie's themes of love, sacrifice, and the human spirit resonate deeply with audiences, making it a timeless classic. Critics and audiences alike have praised Titanic for its emotional depth, stunning visuals, and compelling performances. The film won 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director, cementing its place in cinematic history. Years after the film's release, James Cameron made a surprising statement about Titanic. He said, "I thought it was a small, insignificant film at the time. I didn't realize it would become a cultural touchstone." This reflection highlights the unpredictable nature of art and its impact on society. In conclusion, Titanic is a film that continues to captivate and inspire. Its blend of historical drama and romantic fiction creates a narrative that is both poignant and powerful. As we reflect on the film's impact, it is clear that Titanic is not just a story about a ship, but a testament to the enduring power of love and the resilience of the human spirit. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Titanic. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of one of cinema's greatest masterpieces. Please feel free to share your thoughts and memories of the film in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into iconic films. Until next time, keep exploring the magic of cinema